was founded in 1874 for a specific reason, so that Finland would have one harbor that could stay open all year round. So the town was founded, and the town fathers thought, what shall we do in the summertime? What would bring big crowds to this growing city? They decided to invest on a big spa. And they certainly did invest much more than in other places. In some places they started the spas with just 2 bathtubs. But here in Hanko, as you can see, there are tens of rooms here and lots of basins and showers, a big veranda for drinking the water. And here, a big restaurant for 1,000 people with a library, with a music room, with rooms for gatherings, and of course the restaurant. Then there was a music parlor for concerts and those kinds of things, and 2 separate shelters for sea bathing, separate for women and for men. A spa is not a hospital, it's a place to relax. So instead of only treatments, you also need to have fun. In the Hanko Spa, we can cure you for headaches, migraines, stomach aches, arthritis, bronchitis, hemorrhoids, hypochondria, and more special things like epilepsy, like paralyzation, and also for some female conditions like female hysteria and female infertility. How we cure these are different kinds of baths. I made a list of our most popular baths and things that I think you would like. Of course, we have the whole bath and the half bath, and then the steam baths, either with the basin or with the shower. But then things like the pine bath. We have a lot of pines here in Finland, and we cook the pine needles when they're very young, and so they create warmth into the bath, and it's very good against your rheumatism. Then we also have a very interesting new novelty called the electrical bath. How you do the electrical bath is you go to a chair, you have 4 buckets there, you put your one hand into the first bucket, your other hand into the second bucket, then your foot into the third and to the 4th bucket. And then I will be on the other side of the wall and I will turn on the electricity. And you will get sort of like a kick and very much energy. My father used to tell me that electricity and water is not a good combination, but nobody's died and everybody's gotten a lot of energy and everybody just loves this new treatment. To complement your water treatments, you are also to drink water, about 12 to 20 glasses per day. We have some soft waters like lemon, apple and raspberry lemonade, but the ones that really cure you are the different kinds of medical salt waters. Marienbaden salt, Vichy salt, and the Wiesbaden salt. We also have 2 interesting new novelties like radioactive water and arsenic water. I always carry a bottle of arsenic water with me because I have the gout, and this is very good against the gout. Let me have a sip. I always carry this small bottle with me. The Hanko Spa is an excellent place to work because us bath personnel are very well respected. I'll give you an example. Every year there's a big party. It's the biggest party of the season, and it's organized in our honor to gather money for our pension fund. I remember last year there was a 25-man group pretending to be gypsies. They set out camp in different places of the town in the afternoon, read their fortunes, had dance performances, sang with the people, all the time gathering money to this pension. And in the evening, there was a big soiree where us bath personnel would come to the big restaurant of the spa, arm in arm with the manager, and there would be concerts, there would be dance performances, even ballet, opera arias, charades. After that, a wonderful dinner. And to finish the evening, we would all dance with our customers. So Hanko Spa is an excellent place to work at. When Hanko Spa was founded in 1879, Finland and of course Hanko were part of Russia. This is why our first guests were of Russian aristocracy. So the Russian duchesses and the countesses would come here with their servants, their whole court. Oh, the rustle of the silk and the rattle of the jewels here. We had never seen anything like that in the little town of Hanko. I remember the young Hanko boys who were polishing the Russian gentlemen's shoes. They would earn more money with that job than their fathers in the harbor. A normal time for a Russian to have taken a cure here would have been 6 weeks. And in the end of the season, we noticed that these pine trees here around were not smelling of pine anymore, but they had the scent of 100 different kinds of perfumes that the Russians had left behind them. All of this saga ended in 1914 when the First World War broke out and the Russians left Hanko. In 1919, Hanko Spa was opened again. This time our clients were Scandinavian, mostly Swedish, because the big Swedish ferry boats going from Stockholm to Helsinki stopped in Hanko twice a week. And there was even an airplane connection to Hanko. And there was a new job at the spa, that of a spa intendant. His job was to play with the children, discuss with the ladies, drink grog with the gentlemen, and dance with the young girls who did not have a partner to dance with. He would also organize sportive events like sailing, like tennis, like horseback riding, and cultural program to the soirees in forms of ballet, opera arias, masquerades, big parties. Normally, you would come to the beach dressed more or less like I am today, and the beaches were separate for men and women. But around 1913, a Hanko Spa doctor appeared on the beach in a swimming suit with his male and female friends, and they started a movement which then spread to other Finnish cities that women and men were spending beach life together. This was a very popular thing, and the whole Hanko Spa blossomed from 1930 to 1939 when the Second World War broke out and the Hanko Spa was unfortunately destroyed. There hasn't been a spa in Hanko in almost 80 years, and I have been out of a job. But now my waiting is over. They are building a new spa in Hanko, and I have a job in the new spa.
Sol och hav och böljedans har alltid stått mig nära. Nu för Hangö drar jag lans och sjunger till dess ära. Hangö, 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 sol av sommarfröjd. Hangö, 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 hos dig min längtan är förtöjd. Du har ej din like i nord.